TV UK. This is the station where we broadcast to 46 countries in the whole of Africa. And tonight, if you are listening to us, I have got in a studio a very wonderful lady here. We're going to talk about properties. You know, in life, shelter is the most important thing. Apart from your food, apart from your clothing, everybody needs a place to put your head. So this conversation is actually for you. So if you've tuned in, I just want you to share this link to everybody. Tell your family, tell your loved ones. On Amos 17, you'll get us on the satellite and you'll be able to listen to us. I've got a wonderful lady here who they are building a city, a proper big city in Ghana, West Africa. That is Appolonia City in Ghana. And I'm going to allow her to introduce herself, and we are going to have conversation. And within the conversation, all your answers are going to be answered because we are United Kingdom here and we want to be part of this city. How are you going to get your property? How do you get on the ladder? How does it look like? Where? Wow. You know, the finance involved. So tonight is your discussion. Many of you do come to us to ask how they can purchase their properties in Ghana. So I'm going to allow her to introduce herself, and then the conversation will start. Sister Sandra, you are welcome to
Thank you so much, lovely Amma. You're looking very lovely.
Thank you.
So I also had to bring the vibes with love from Ghana.
I love it.
Thank you so much.
Amazing.
Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, always a pleasure. You are such a very nice lady. We've been having conversations.
Yes, we have.
Before we even.
We've already finished the conversation. She's buying, actually. She's gonna buy.
Absolutely. Can you introduce yourself to our viewers, please?
Yeah. My name is Sandra Mudzimba, and I'm currently serving as the head of sales and marketing with Appolonia City.
Great.
So I can't wait to tell you all about Appolonia City and everything that we're doing in Ghana.
Yes.
Because it is actually time for all of us to change our mindset and know that each and every one of us can own a piece of Ghana.
I like that.
No, it's true.
Own a piece, not even a land, but own a piece.
Own a piece of Ghana.
Great.
We're out here. I'm coming from Ghana with this message.
Wow.
Where you guys are out here working really hard, but you actually need to own a piece of Ghana.
We know to own a piece of Ghana,
yes.
And there is no other way than through Appolonia City.
That's all.
Incredible. Now let's talk a little bit about you. You know, people are like, you are talking, and people are like, is she a Ghanaian? Are you a Ghanaian?
I identify as Ghanaian.
How?
I'm actually Zimbabwean. I'm married to a Ghanaian for many years.
How many years now?
For 20 years now, and based in Ghana.
Nice. Doing business in Ghana.
Doing business in Ghana.
And now you're going to tell us to own a piece of Ghana.
It's time. Look at me telling.
This is incredible conversation. In fact, I really like the fact that, you know, you have been married to a Ghanaian, not just for 20 good years.
That's right.
That means you know the culture, you know the land. So viewers, if you are listening to us, Sandra here is no ordinary person. She is like a proper Ghanaian who's going to tell us about all about Appolonia City.
But actually not just that, but it shows that any other nationality can come and be comfortable in Ghana. Anybody. Like, I didn't have ties to Ghana before, but it's now my home.
Wow.
It's now my home.
Wow,
so
thank
anyone,
you so much.
if you're British, if you're American, Ghana can be your home too.
Great.
Exactly. Incredible.
Thank you. That shows a lot about our country and our culture. Now let's zoom into Appolonia City. When you talk about that, people, you know that the name is really vibey. Appolonia is like kind of catchy. Can you tell us more about that, please?
It is very catchy.
Great.
But what is very exciting about Appolonia City is, you may have had different conversations with estate developers and all that, but this is actually an urban development.
Lovely.
Inside that urban development, you will find residential enclaves, but on top of that, you will find the commercial side, the CBD, which is the Central Business District. You'll find the industrial area as well. And there's opportunity for everyone to key into that. What I love about being in the UK is at every station there's like a high street.
It's true.
So just imagine in Appolonia City there will be a high street as well. So there's opportunities if you're out here in UK and you're thinking, okay, when I eventually move to Ghana, I want to have my restaurant, or I want to build my school, or I want to build whatever you can imagine, we have opportunity for you.
Wow.
You can secure the land start thinking of your plan and take your time to build it.
Great. We will come to that. You will come to that, you see. So let's talk about, you're talking about a city, like everything all inclusive.
That's right.
In that space,
That's
isn't
right.
it? Where is it located in Ghana?
It is located in Oyibi, because what we did was, okay, before I get to that, let me talk about who is the developer behind Appolonia City.
Amazing. That would be great.
It's called Rendeva.
Good.
There's a company called Rendeva, and they're behind Appolonia City. And I like to mention Rendeva because they're Africa's largest city builder.
Wow.
Ghana is not the first rodeo.
Okay.
No. There are 5 different countries that Rendeva is doing this in.
Incredible.
There's Tatu City in Kenya. A lot of people are more familiar with Tatu City because it's a fully livable city. There's a city in Zambia. There's a city in DRC. There's a city in Nigeria. Then Ghana. So you can imagine what we're coming to do in Ghana.
Amazing. So why Ghana? You see, you're talking about we've got so many countries, all right? And as Omega TV UK, we currently cover 46 countries in the whole of Africa. Apart from the ones we do online, the whole of Africa. So this is going really, really out there, on all our satellites, Why did they choose Ghana to develop the city there and no other country apart from the other 4?
Well, we're actually taking over. I won't say we're not going to branch into other countries, but when I say it's an ease of doing business in Ghana, there actually is an ease of doing business in Ghana.
Thank you.
Oh yes. So even keying in to invest and keying in to buy plots, it's not that hard. And then we also make it easier. We handhold you and show you how to go about it. But it doesn't take too much paperwork or too much, whatever. It's not that difficult to do business in Ghana.
Thank you.
So you will find a lot of people who are coming into Ghana, Americans, British, Lebanese, Turkish, all coming into Ghana, building skyscrapers. Development is booming in Ghana, actually.
I like that.
Oh, it's true. You can go, if you are in Ghana and you are even just scrolling on your Instagram, there's a new building coming up.
It's true.
There's a new building coming up. A new building has launched. So many different nationalities are coming to do business in Ghana. There's an ease of doing business. But let me add why. For me, I think doing business in Ghana is great. It's because the people.
Of the people.
The
Thank
people
you.
in Ghana.
No wonder you're married to one.
It's amazing. It's just an amazing place to be honest. And I miss it every minute that I'm here. I love it.
Look, you told me so much about my country, But that is amazing. So it's good to know that the reason why it's in Ghana is that, you've purposely done all the feasibility studies.
Yes, we've done a feasibility study. So, and then the location Oyibi is because we have done the market research and we've identified where the town is moving to.
Oh, great.
Okay, there's rapid urbanization in Ghana, and it's identified this area as the next prime area as to where the city is going to.
Oh, good.
So we're here to tell you that now is the time to key in.
Great.
Do it with Appolonia. It is verifiable, clean land. It is easy to go about it. We are here in the UK to help you, to sit with you one-on-one, show you how to go about it. But let me tell you this.
Good.
To get you started today to buy a plot with us, it just takes you £439.
Wow.
Yes.
So a plot is 439
to start.
To start.
Yes.
Good, because
yes, that will allow you to at least put a deposit down on one of our plots that we have. So we have many different residential offerings, and as I mentioned, we have commercial offerings and industrial offerings. But just to talk a little bit more about the residential offerings, we have different developments because, again, like I mentioned, it's a city.
Yeah.
So we have the luxurious homes, we have moderately priced homes, we have affordable homes. If you want us to build for you, you can buy a fully built home from 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom and 4-bedroom.
Great.
We have those options for you.
You see, that was what I wanted us to break it down, because so that people can understand what is there when they join Appolonia City, what is there to exploit, what are the choices do they have. So now you started with the residential. So let's open it up a little bit.
Absolutely.
Because you talk about, you said you can purchase a land.
Yes, you can.
Is it something separate? So let's talk about the land. Let's talk about, the house, even if it's the flat, or break it down so that we know that, okay, if someone wants to buy the land, they can do that through Appolonia.
Yes.
If they want to buy a house, they can do that if they want to buy and build. So if you can just break that residential down, then I think that will help a lot with our viewers.
Yes. Okay, that's wonderful. So let me break it down. And what I also have identified is a lot of the times when you're out here in the diaspora, you have an idea of what you want your home to be like.
Exactly.
So let's talk about the lands. So we're offering a lot of different land types, but right now we are selling a development called Wala Park.
Okay.
Wala Park is our partially serviced plots. Okay, and those are right now our more affordable plots. I think you can buy a plot for about $11,970.
Wow.
And we can break that up over 3 years.
Okay.
So all we would need you to start is your initial deposit. And while we're right here in UK, we will allow a 10% deposit down. Then we'll stretch the rest. It can be monthly payments.
Yeah.
And then over 3 years, you know that you've secured your plot. Then you can start designing your home type, and you can send us the design, and then all we do is approve it, and you can get started. But if you don't want to even build, we are selling homes. So I talked about Wala Park. Then there are the more premium plots as well in a different enclave called Nova Ridge. Nova Ridge, you can get more larger sized plots there. You can build your dream mansion.
Wow.
I can see your eyes twinkling.
Yes,
you know, have your 7-bedroom in mind.
It's like my mind is built. You know, when it's like you're telling a story, so you get a picture of it.
Exactly.
And that is how it works.
So Nova Ridge, you can start with a plot for about $40,000. Again, we can stretch that along. And I have to also add this. We have partnerships with different financial institutions.
Good.
So we are very close with Stanbic Bank, Absa Bank, Fidelity, Republic Bank, and First National Bank. They are all on board as soon as we say, hey, we have a client who's interested to learn, can come in and start advising you on how to go about it. You can get a mortgage. You can get a land loan.
Great. I was going to ask about that.
Yes, you can get a mortgage is available. Land loan is available for the land. And there's even what is called a construction loan.
Okay.
So after you've secured the land, if you're like, okay, I want to start building, but this is what my finances like, let me talk to the bank. They have a construction loan available. So they can give that to you if you start building.
Thank you very much. How does that work if you are living in UK here?
You
don't live in Ghana. What are the requirements around this?
So the diaspora are the easiest to qualify because there are systems that they can use to verify and check how your finances are and check how your financial standing is. So diaspora usually qualify the best. So all it takes is like a national ID. I think most people right now have a passport.
Yeah,
so
and a Ghana card.
A Ghana card. It can be a Ghana card. It can be a passport. But it doesn't even have to be a Ghanaian passport. So like I said, other nationals are coming to buy, other nationals are coming to build.
Oh, good.
So, and they're allowed to do so. You don't, it's not a requirement to be Ghanaian. No. So actually...
So you need a Ghana card or your passport.
That's right.
And what else?
Then they will request different ways of how to verify that you're employed, check how much your earnings are, and then check how much you can qualify for. You know, so they'll ask you different questions about your lifestyle and your spending habits and what your liquidity is like.
Yeah.
So that they make sure you're able and comfortable to service the mortgage or to service the loan and make your repayments back.
That is incredible.
Yeah, so it's a conversation to make sure you're comfortable with whatever they're trying to do, not just shoving down your throat and you have this huge repayment. No, it's what you're comfortable with.
Good. So what I'm getting from this is that you can get a loan.
You can get a loan.
You can get a loan to buy your land or to buy the house.
There's a land loan.
It is
a construction loan. There's a mortgage.
A mortgage.
And keep in mind, I don't work with the bank, but they have a lot of different options that we don't know about.
Good.
Yes.
So supposing the person wants to pay, they've paid a 10% deposit.
That's right.
And they want to do the monthly repayments.
Yes.
But not taking a loan. How does that work? Do you accept that as well?
Exactly. That is what I'm here to say. That we can give you 3 years payment plan. So it's pretty flexible. You find the plot which is within your means. And then we can, even before you key and before you decide, we can do all those calculations for you. Okay. And then you can start with the monthly repayments.
Good.
Yeah.
So supposing the person is not in Ghana yet, how will they see that this is the location of my land? How will they know that the house they are buying is the correct one? How do you work? I mean, how do you assure the buyer who is in the United Kingdom, who is not traveling there as at now? How do you work it out? Is it pictures or community? How do you do it?
Whatever we need to do. So right now we are here in UK. If we need to travel to come and see you, we will do that.
Oh, good.
But actually, we are very hands-on. It's not just me trying to sell to you, but what I say is, I'm like an advisor or a consultant. Good. I'm not just a salesperson, but here to consult so that you find the right investment and then you get a return at the end of the day. That is my goal, for each and every one of us to own a piece of Ghana and be happy with it and make sure you get your return on investment.
Now let's come about, when it comes to lands, when it comes to properties in Ghana, because you are there, I have to be more specific.
Yes.
Many people have been duped.
That's right.
Many people, they buy the land and then they get the papers and they realize that it is either fake or that same land has been sold to different people. They have to go to court and, some people build and later on they are being told that land does not belongs to them. How sure is somebody who wants to, buy from Appolonia? How sure are we? How can you give assurance to someone away that we are credible, we are settled? It's easier to say,
yes,
but how can you? I just want to leave that to you to speak out so that people can have that trust that this is very credible. What you say is what you do. Your yes is yes, your no is no.
Well, like I mentioned, Apollonia is not the first rodeo that Rendeavor has embarked on. They have built cities in many different countries. So their name alone is quite reputable. Good. We're not going to start selling land that's not clean, that you're going to start having issues with. Absolutely not, because the name is that big. It's not today that we started. This is like many years that Rendeavor has been doing this. So Appolonia City, even in the city, are many residents who are living there.
Oh, great.
Who
already
have built. Oh, yes. Even from the diaspora. Many who have bought their lands, who have built, who are building, who have bought the homes. So there are a lot of stories that are verifiable, a lot of homeowner testimonials. And I think that's very, very important. Not hearing it from us, but also hearing it from, people who have also embarked and done it and are happy with their investment as well. Good. A lot of the time, you may see a single land somewhere that is a little risky. You don't know if it's clean, how many people have really bought this land. But when you're in not just a gated community, but like a whole urban city development, the papers and titles are available for you to review.
Oh, great, amazing.
You can review, you can run the land searches and all of that.
Let's talk about when they want your company to build, they've bought the land, they want your company to build for them. Do you have all the vendors that you work with to be able to do that, to build a house?
Oh, yes. So, like I said, we have an option of you building on your own. That's when you buy the plot. And then the option of you buying a house. When you buy a house with us, we are building for you. So we have, I don't know how many homes I can tell you, but we are there on site every single day. It's not like we're somewhere else and, we've hired a contractor. We are there building every day. We're on site.
Yeah.
Yes. So in terms of building, yes, you buy a home from the Oxford, a 2-bedroom home. We give you a timeline as which it will be built. We give you your payment timeline at which you're supposed to also pay. And trust you me, it will be delivered.
Amazing.
Yes.
Let's talk about eventualities do happen. Somebody has bought the house, it's on mortgage, the land, they are paying. Something happens, their finances stopped, or they are not in employment anymore. How does that work? Do Apollonia takes the thing back, the land out from their hands, or is there a grace period to repay your late payments? How can you talk us through that a little bit, please?
Yeah, I always say, even now, to the team, I always tell them that it's all about communication.
Okay.
Be in touch with your client. Like I mentioned, I'm not just a salesperson, but I'm a consultant.
I can see.
To make sure you will get you to the end of the road. We're not just there to sell to you, collect your money. When you can't pay, we're taking it back. Absolutely not. We want to see you own a piece of Ghana. Amazing. And we want that to come to life. So it's a conversation. Even before you've hit the wall, we are talking, we're communicating. And the Appolonia team, we check in on you all the time. Yes, we're not just here to sell, but we check in on you, we check in on our clients. How are you doing? It's a conversation. The last thing we want to do is pull it out, because guess what? We promised to build a city. We promised that we want to be your partner to make sure you own this, and we want it to work.
This is incredible.
We want it to work. Not just for us, but also for you.
This is really, really incredible, because I'm asking the questions that we hear.
It's true.
And what is going on here.
Yes,
and why people are very skeptical.
Yes.
When they hear of new city coming up, how they want all the assurances. So I'm just trying to ask these questions so that our viewers will know that, come on, this is the time. You've been holding back for so long.
Yes.
You know.
And you've been holding off for too long, and this is the time.
Yes.
And we've paved out a pathway for you to go on.
Amazing.
And we've made it so reasonable for you even today to pull that 439 pounds and get started.
Good.
What I love about Appolonia is that the average Ghanaian can do it. It is affordable. The options are there.
Are there.
Many different options. And whatever you had in mind as your dream home can come to fruition.
Amazing. This is incredible. It's like one of the good news I'm hearing in this new year about Appolonia City doing this great, building this city in Ghana. And I believe that it is also security tight.
Absolutely.
Because when you are within the city, you are covered.
Absolutely.
And you are protected. So when you get a land, you do insurance on it as well. How does it goes through Appolonia, or do you have to do it individually when you get your house? How does those work as well too?
Okay, so when you come in and you purchase with us, the first thing that you do, let's say we're talking and you've decided to buy one of the land, or let's say the home.
Oh, the home.
Yes. So I come to you, we sit down, we discuss everything in detail, which we select. You make your selection that, okay, I want to go with a 2-bedroom home. We fill in your booking form, which is like a commitment form, where I get all your details and we select. Then I walk you through the plan. Again, like I mentioned, there's a city, so there's a whole master plan city.
Oh, great.
Master plan city.
Yeah.
A lot of the things you hear sometimes in Ghana is that, oh, this road was like an afterthought, or was it really planned? But everything is planned from the beginning. We have a master plan city.
Amazing.
So you make your selection. Then after you fill the booking form and you're ready, then we prepare your offer letter. Your offer letter states everything that we agreed to. You sign it, I sign it. That's already a legal binding document, okay? Then after your booking form, you signed it, you've agreed, we will work on a sales and purchase agreement.
Good.
In your sales and purchase agreement, this is your legal contractual agreement with our promises and with what your obligations are, all lined out in there. You sign it, I sign it, and then you start making your payments. After that, we build your house, we deliver it, we do the inspection with you, you sign and you agree, and then we hand over your home. After we hand over your home, you can now go and register your house at the Lands Commission. Yes.
Wow.
Then that is all it really takes for you to own a piece of Ghana.
Amazing. As we are doing this, there are so many comments. Thank you, everybody who are on Facebook, YouTube, on all our social media platforms. So many questions are coming. And I have to be prompted by my producer to say that, come on, just let's take some questions online. And we are happy. So we're going to take about 1 or 2. The first one says, your guest is brilliant.
Thank you.
So Sandra, that is a big comment over there.
Thank you so much.
So Antonia, thank you so much. Antonia Dixon said, to be clear, so if I buy a land in Appolonia, is your team able to help me self-build?
Self-build?
Self-build is like...
Yes. I think for now, what we're doing with the people who are buying the plots, we are able to at least help you with your drawing and your design. We have a whole team that is geared to that. But if you want us to build, you have to buy in our residential enclave. You have to buy our houses. Yes.
Then you build.
Yes. But we are there. We have a team that is dedicated to making sure you submitted your drawing to us. We will come around to also inspect to make sure that your builders are making sure they're building according to
Yeah, so you have to get your own builders if they are not...
Correct. If you're buying the service plots, you will get your own contractors and all that, and then submit to us what your plan is.
Okay.
So we're just overlooking really and making sure that you're building according to plan.
Oh, great.
Yes.
So I think, Antoinette, your question has been answered. So I've got one from Mark. He said, what about the documentation? Like the documentations and the papers? Talk through a little bit about that. I mean, supposing somebody, it's not just about the land, they also want to build a school, they want to buy a business, build a business place within the city. How does the documentation work? What do you really require?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the same thing as purchasing, because what we're doing is selling the land for you to be able to build the school. We're selling the land for you to be able to build that healthcare facility. We're selling the land for you to be able to build the house. So at the end of the day, it's a land purchase agreement.
Okay.
Okay. And ultimately, when you are getting started, we do want to review your plan.
Okay.
So the same documents that I talked about again, and I want to make sure I'm clear about this, is we're not just here selling, but we have all the proper teams in place.
Yeah.
We have legal counsel in Ghana. We have legal counsel on the group level. And I say group, that means on the Rendever level. We have
lovely.
a very, very big headquarters in Kenya.
Oh, great.
So we have a whole legal department as well, making sure that all the documentation is correct. So our legal team is versed to take care of the residential, commercial, even infrastructure. So let me tell you about this. Since it's a city, we have opportunity if you are, let's say, a road contractor and you want to come in. We have different kinds of agreements. There's an agreement called a barter agreement. Hi guys, I'm the best road contractor and I want to do this section of roads because we have thousands of kilometers of roads that we have to develop.
Wow.
I want to do this section of the land, or this section of the roads for some land. We have barter agreements that we can
say that properly. So that, so if you are out there and you've got a skill,
If you have a skill,
they can
verifiable. We want this to be world class.
Absolutely.
Actually, we have promised world class infrastructure in this development.
So verifiable. You can do that kind of a barter trade. I can do this for you, and maybe I'll get a land or I'll get a house.
We are open to barter agreements.
Incredible.
Yes.
So over to you, viewers. This is one of the good news you could ever have. If you've got a sibling who is a contractor, not just in UK here, it can be in Ghana or wherever in Africa, that you want them to be part of this new big development.
There's an opportunity
Ghana.
for everyone. So I'm also talking to people who maybe are here in the UK and you know that the skills that you have acquired here, I want to end up building, providing building materials. We have the industrial park where you can secure land for your factory there.
Amazing.
We have whatever you're thinking. Oh, I'm in UK.
Then the land is so huge.
I've learned how to really cook and I want to have a restaurant in Ghana. You can secure your land now in the city.
Good. And you said 10%, they put a 10% deposit. So whilst you are here, we're going to come to that.
We are here.
Let me take one last question, all right? Let me take one last question. And I think our time is, he says you are
having too much fun.
He says you are asking brilliant questions. Thank you so much. Your guess is brilliant. You know, the comments are coming and coming. But let me take this question. It says, can they support to the regeneration or the up to indenture? Question mark. Say, can they support, like your company supports maybe, I don't know whether it's not specific, but I mean maybe in the building processes, the regeneration or up to the indenture. Yeah.
So for a company like this, we have built relationships with the Lands Commission, with everybody imaginable to make sure that we help through this process. So yes, we can help.
Good.
Yes, we can help.
Good.
Yes, we can
wow.
help.
So over to you, you see, so they can help you. I feel like it's like the company is trying to be like God. And like when you come to me.
I told you at the beginning of the conversation, I've come with a message because sometimes the thought of home ownership is so far-fetched. We think it's like, I need to have 400,000 pounds or 100,000 pounds before I can start. That mindset needs to change.
Good.
It is just a step to start. And trust me, once you start, you will see the pathway and you will make sure that you make it work.
Great.
It is just a mindset that you can do this. today.
Amazing.
And we're not gonna, like I said, if you come across the wall and you're like, okay, I can't do this, we are here to support you. There are many different options in which we are there to make sure you complete it. Incredible. That's what we want to do. So we flew all the way from Ghana to tell you that it's time.
It is time.
Especially, I know the UK diaspora is really, really fearful because of these horror stories that we hear.
So much.
So you don't need to send your money to any relative again, okay? You can just come to Appolonia City.
You can't believe it.
We send you progress updates. We send you photos of your house. We send you progress. You can see it. You can monitor.
You can monitor.
You can see. You can monitor.
Good.
We're there.
That's good.
So
I think that will help our viewers. This is what we need. You've gone through so many. Your family member, a friend through a friend, an uncle through an uncle. Your land has been taken. Your money has been chopped. You've lost confidence. You don't want. I know people who don't want to do business again. They've closed down completely. It's
heartbreaking because you are working so hard. And you want to make sure by the time you are ready to come home, you've built something very nice.
Yes.
And then that's not the case. So we're here to circumvent all of that.
So
we're
Appolonia
here to come through and tell you that there's a way to. Yes, this is it.
Great. Before I let you talk about, because of our time, how to connect, the contact, the website.
Yes.
What brought you to UK? What brought you to UK? And apart from this, I know you are also supporting. This weekend, we have the United Praise at Dominion Center. Very, very, very big. And because Appolonia, they are for the community, they are for the society, you are one of the major sponsors.
That's right.
For United Praise.
Yes.
This weekend. Let me put this down, okay? For United Praise, can you talk a little bit about that? How did you, tell me, this company supporting United Praise.
No, like
that is Pan-African Art Society.
Exactly.
UK.
They've been a wonderful partner, and we're always looking forward to supporting the community. So any way to facilitate artists from Ghana, or just something to remind you of home, a little taste of home. Right now, I know Team Eternity is blowing the waves.
Absolutely.
We're having so much fun with them here. They're coming here. Why not support for the community to come and enjoy that, so yes, it's something that Appolonia did not think twice about. It's something that we definitely support, and we look forward to seeing everyone there on Saturday.
Good. Will you be there?
I'll be there.
I'm there already.
Oh yes, definitely. So I want everybody who, maybe a light bulb moment has gone in and you want to learn more. Maybe you're like, okay, whatever I've saved up, it's time. You can find us there on Saturday. We will have a table, we'll have our flyers, we will ready to sit with you, answer more questions, make sure you're comfortable, and then own.
That is really good. So all those who are asking many, many questions, Saturday, come to Dominion Center. The gates open at 5 p.m. prompt. All right, we have Team Eternity, we have PACA Esther, we have Kwekute, we have it on the screen. If you are watching us, so many people. Emmanuel Smith is there, Emmanuel Jenfi, everybody is there. Me, Lovely Amatu, me, I've always been #1 organizer of this thing. So it is on our screen. But the most important thing is that we have Appolonia City.
Yes.
Sandra is going to be there with her team.
Yes.
They will have all their tables laid up
information
with the consultants also there. So you'll be able to one-on-one come in and speak to them, get a package, get quotation, whatever. Even if you can come with your card.
Bring the money.
That's what I'm saying.
Bring your questions.
Bring your questions.
We want to make sure you're comfortable.
Yeah, some people want to pay up front. They want to sign up up front. You'll be able to do that because she's the head of sales and marketing.
Yes.
She's right here. So please, we're encouraging everybody that apart from coming to dance and enjoy yourself, you can also get something
dance
back.
While we're doing business.
That's what we do. That is all we do.
We can dance and do business.
Because before the program starts, people want to chat. They want to get something out of it. Now, before you go, because of time, just share your social media links.
Sure.
If somebody wants to contact Appolonia City, How do they do it? Which number do they call? Where do they go to? How long are you staying in the United Kingdom? Where can we reach out to you?
All right, so I'll give you the easiest contact, which is UK number. You will reach my colleague who's Acheampong Adjei.
Acheampong, yes.
Yes, his
God
number.
Bless him so much.
Yes,
he couldn't reach it.
He couldn't make it, but the number is 07 94. 07, yes, 94 95 70 412. So let me take that again. 07 94 95 70 412. He's reachable around the clock. Call him anytime.
Anytime.
We are here for this, okay? Then we do have our email, which is sales@apollonia.com.gh, or we do have our website, which is www.apollonia.com.gh.
Great.
Yes.
And if somebody wants to reach you, how do you have your head of sales at the website details?
No,
there,
I'll give you my Ghana number, which is
nice.
+233 50 664 1893.
Excellent.
I look forward to hearing if it's even just a question. This is my work, is to make sure I answer any questions you have, and ultimately for you to be comfortable enough to realize that the time is now. Great.
Yes. So before we go, I want you to look into the camera, speak to our people here in UK, especially those who have, I know you've said it, but this is your sign-off message, okay?
Yes.
Those who are discouraged, those who have been duped so many times, those who have wasted money, wasted time, wasted effort, say something to them on the camera and let them know that Appolonia City is the deal now. They don't need to go anywhere. Come to a trustworthy, credible source,
yes,
and all what they need regarding their properties will be answered. So over to you.
It's been such a pleasure being here. And like I mentioned, I come with one message and one message alone, that the time for you to own a piece of Ghana is now. There are different options that you can select from that you can afford. And there are different ways of how you can go about it. We are here until the 3rd of August to address any questions that you have, to meet you one-on-one anywhere, anytime, so that we can get you started. What I want for all of us to do is, yes, people have been duped. Yes, there are a lot of horror stories, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't ensure that there's something for you at home. I know we are here, we are working. Eventually, we want to come home. You want to come home to something. And even if you finish building it today, we can rent it out for you. You can be making money. There's so many things that we can talk about. So please do get in touch with us as soon as possible. We flew all the way from Ghana to bring you this message. So if you're listening, if you're watching, this message is for you. So we look forward to hearing from you.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And as she was talking, you could see that our producer was putting so many pictures, the location and what you've done. And I could see that straight away coming up on the screen to see the great work that Appolonia City. So tonight, I was joined by Sandra. Sandra.
You have to say my last name.
Sandra Mudzimba.
Wow.
Oh, you think I forgot?
Wow.
So Sandra Mudzimba, why aren't you taking your husband's surname so that you have to add the Ghana touch?
I love it, but it's a bit long.
For 20 years old.
It's a bit long.
20 years old.
It's a bit long.
20 years old. Add a little bit so that we know that you are really married to a Ghanaian.
Well noted. I take it.
Thank you so much. So Sandra Mudzimba is the head of sales and marketing for Appolonia City. They are building this city all the way in Ghana, where you'll be able to get your residential homes. You can be able to buy your land for industrial purposes, for business, for recreational, whatever it is, you are covered. The great thing is that many of us are scared because of how people have eaten our money many times. Lands have been taken away from us because we didn't buy from trustworthy source. Now, the solution has come to our doorsteps, and that is Appolonia City. This is the time to purchase your property. This is the time to start doing something, because whatever you do, home is home. And there is no other way than to be secured within a space where it is governed, they are legislated, legally protected, they are covered, and they have done it over and over and over and over again. So I am by this calling all our viewers. I know many of you are in Africa, as this is going to go through our satellite Amos 17, 46 countries, and all those online who are also watching us, that this is the time. Go to the website and even pick up the phone and ask all your doubting questions and start the process. As we are in 2025, by 2027, you will have your home built.
That's it.
And nobody can do it better than Appolonia City. So thank you so much, Sandra, for coming to share this important news with us. I know many of us are happy. You can tell from all the questions that came. We couldn't read all the questions. People are really engaging. They are listening. They are interested, and they want to patronize.
Fantastic.
So thank you so much.
It's been
for
a
being
pleasure.
My guest
thank
this
you
evening.
so much.
And then we are meeting on Saturday.
Yes, we are.
And hope to have you again before you leave back to Ghana.
I look forward to it.
Thank you. So this is where we sign off. Lovely Amma. I'm your host for this evening. And then we will come your way next time. Thank you very much. And patronize Appolonia City.
Thank you.
Thank you.